In this video, we are going to talk about forces. By the end of this video, you have to know 3 points: the difference between push and pull, the effect of forces, what can we use to measure forces. First, I want from you to think of some action that you do every day, as opening and closing the door, moving a chair, lifting a bag, putting on socks. But how you can do these actions? For example, how you can open the door? By pulling it. How you can close the door? By pushing it. How you can throw a paper on the basket? By pushing it. How you can pick up a paper from the table? By pulling it. So, many of our daily actions involve push and pull. What's meant by force? Force is a push and a pull. So when I say a word force, I mean push or pull according to the picture or according to the question. Let's see the difference between push and pull. Push makes objects to move away from us, but pull makes objects to move near to us. Push and pull are opposite actions. One of them moves in one direction and the other moves in another direction. The question here, do forces let the objects to move only? Yes or no? Let's see after showing some examples. Example number 1, if I want to move this car, what should I do? I have to push it. What will happen after pushing this car? It will start to move. If I push it harder, what will happen? It will move faster. So forces can make objects start moving. They can also make moving objects move faster. Example number 2, what will happen if I pull this moving cart? It will slow down, then stop. So forces can make moving objects slow down and stop. Example number 3, as you can see, how can the tennis ball move from one player to another? Yes, by pushing it. When it moves from one player to another, it moves in one direction or it changes its direction? Of course, it changes its direction. So forces can change the direction of moving objects. The last example. What type of forces I do to press on a dough? Push. After pushing a dough, what will happen? It changes its shape. So forces can change the shape of the objects. So let's answer the previous question. Do forces let the objects to move only? Of course not. Also, we cannot see the force, but I can see the effect of the force. For example, I cannot see push or pull, but I can see what happened after pushing or pulling this object. What are the effects of forces? We have 6 effects. Number 1, forces can make objects start moving. 2, forces can make moving objects move faster. 3, forces can make moving objects slow down. 4, forces can make moving objects stop. 5, forces can change the direction of moving objects. 6, forces can change the shape of the objects. Point number 3 that you have to know: how can we measure forces and what can we use to measure forces? First, if I want to measure anything, I have to use a device. For example, in picture number 1, I want to measure the temperature. So the device here, which used to measure the temperature, is a thermometer. The unit for measuring the temperature is Celsius degree. In this example, the temperature 37.7 Celsius degree. 37.7, this is the number which appeared in the device. Celsius degree, this is the measuring unit of the temperature. The second picture, if I want to measure the mass of tomato, what should I do? I have to use a device. The answer here, the mass of tomato is 3 kilograms. 3, this is the number which appeared on the device. Kilogram, this is the measuring unit of the mass. Picture number 3, I want to know the height of this boy. So I have to use a device. The height here is 70 centimeters. 70, this is the number which appears on the device. Centimeters, this is the measuring unit of the height. So if I want to measure the size of the force, what should I do? I have to use a device. This device called force meter, and this is the shape of the force meter. Force meter is used to measure the size of a force. What the measuring unit of the force is Newton. The measuring unit here is Newton. Let's see an example. Here, if I want to know the size of force needed to pull this apple, what should I do? I have to use a device. This device called a force meter to measure the pulling force of this apple. The answer will be 1 Newton. 1, this is the number which appears on the device. Newton, this is the measuring unit. You have to write the measuring unit. Why? To know I'm measuring what?